Good day, school owners, administrators, and managers in the seminar today. It has been a great time together, and I'm sure we've been participating in all the sections of this program, and we are getting the best of the training. Uh, we are colleagues, and we are here once again together to share knowledge, to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn. Many of the things we have been talking about in this seminar and the things we'll be talking more in this seminar and even in this section might be things that we've been doing actually. They may not be totally strange, they may not be entirely new things, but when we have this kind of professional development meeting, it is for the purpose of learning, unlearning, and then relearning. We learn and then we unlearn and then we relearn. So in this session, I will be anchoring this section, and my name is Gideon Ekwebe. I'm also a colleague, as I earlier said, a school consultant, and of course, a school administrator. As we look at this session, we are looking at the core principles of effective school leadership. And I believe that I am talking to school owners, I'm talking to school managers, I am talking to school administrators, I am talking to school leaders. We have our core principles in ensuring effective leadership in the school, day-to-day running of the school, day-to-day activities, and day-to-day administration of the school actually lies solely on the head or the leader or the school owner. And before I go further, I would like you to know that the school is a business. And because the school is a business, you collect money from students and you render service. And the quality and the quantity of the service delivery in your school will determine to a long way what will be said of your school. The quality, that is one. The quantity, that is one. So we are evaluated and we examine our day-to-day activities in the school as school administrators by the quality of what is given and the quantity of what is given. So please take note of that in one corner of your jotter. Then I also want to let you know that as a school administrator or a school owner and school leader, there are 3 areas of focus. Please pay attention here. As you resume to your office every day and you close, there are 3 areas, major areas in effective school leadership that a school leader, a school owner, or a school administrator must focus on. Number 1 is academics. Number 2 is administrative. Number 3 is finance. Number 1, academics. Number 2, administrative. Number 3 is finance. So as a school owner, as a school administrator or school head or school leader, your daily activities must focus on this tripod, on these 3 things to ensure that your school runs well and your school grows rapidly. Number 1 is academics. You must ensure that the curriculum delivery and the academic quality of your school is up to standard. If that is substandard, you are going to lose patronage. Number 2 is administrative. The supervision of the work done by teachers, the supervision of students, the planning of events, the monitoring of what goes on in the school is the sole responsibility of the school head. Number 3 is the finance. The money comes in, the inflow. The money is spent, the outflow. How is this managed from day to day? If you are running your school and you have a weak system in terms of financial management, that school is not going to break even, no matter the number of students you have or the number of pupils. You will always run into deficit if you have poor financial management skill, or you put wrong people in your financial positions. They are going to ruin the organization, and you keep laboring and laboring. You are not going to see profit from what you are doing. And of course, like I said, school is a business, and so you are expected to make a profit. Is that okay? So, having said this, what are some of the skills that a school owner or a school manager, a school administrator must have for effective daily running of the school system? Number one is the recognition that as a school owner, as a school manager, you are responsible for everything that goes on in the school. I take that again. I'm saying that as a school owner or as a school head or as a school manager administrator, you must come to a personal realization that you are responsible for everything that happens in the school, right from the gates to the last place in your school, right from the lowest class to the highest class in your school, right from the least staff to the highest ranked staff in your school. And everything that happens within the school day or within the school week or within the school system, you are solely responsible. When this consciousness is there, you are going to do everything. You are going to be on your toe to ensuring that the school runs smoothly. You must not get to a level where anything happens in your school and you are portioning the blame to somebody. You don't take the responsibility. So in this segment, in this section, one of the most powerful skills as a school head, a school owner, to take note of is the fact that you are solely responsible for every mistake and every good thing that happens in your school. For instance, let's take a lesson from what Professor Razak Oleyede did recently. You know what happened with JAMB when some students got scores that they should not get? He came out publicly to the media and to the nation to apologize that it is his error and it is his mistake, whereas he has done all he needed to do. The people that were working under him became the weak chain in his process, and then brought a whole lot of national kind of failure, and then he has to come publicly to apologize. So as a school head, you must know that, and when you are conscious of that, you will do your best to ensure that everything goes on well for the day, for the week, for the month, for the term, for the academic year. Number two is strategic planning and vision setting. Strategic planning and vision setting. As the school owner, you must be able to wake up the day and know what you want to go to the school to achieve. You must set goals for every class, for every staff, for every worker. Short-term goal, long-term goal. You are the visionary. And so, once you are no longer dreaming, your school begins to die. Take note of that. The moment you stop dreaming, your school begins to die. So, as a leader and as a school owner, you must see it as key responsibility and principle to always set plans for your school. Daily plans, weekly plans, yearly plans. You know why you started the school. You know the goals, you know the mission, you know the vision. You must always continue to set goals that will drive you towards achieving that your core value for starting the school or for being the school head in that school. All right? So, as a leader, as is owner of the school, you are the one to take the strategic planning position and vision setting. You set the vision so that your staff can run after that vision, and then the student can run after it. Number three is human resource management. As a school owner, And as a school head, as a school administrator, you must know that you are solely responsible for employment of staff, the quality of the staff you bring in, and the kind of teacher you need. So you must be very careful in terms of the kind of teacher you employ. Ensure that your employment point is so solid and so strong that you are able to recruit teachers and staff members that will be able to help you to achieve your goal. And I want to say with all reservation that if you are able to hire, you should also be able to fire. You are the one that hired the staff. If you now notice in the long run that this staff is no longer contributing to the growth of the school, you should be able to fire. Number 4 is financial management. Financial management, budgeting, and financial planning. A school cannot run successfully. I have said it at the introduction level. A school cannot run successfully without an effective financial management mechanism or skill. You must be able to put in place a very effective way of monitoring your money that comes in. How are you going to collect money from the students? You must have very strong and solid policy about your school fees. And let me tell you quickly, even though that's a topic for another day, that many people think that it is the school fee that send parents away from a school. No. What sends a parents away from a school is the quality of delivery. If you are delivering well, yes, sometimes some parents can threaten and say if your school fee is too high, we are not going to come. But you keep giving quality. You will discover that those who say we are not coming, when they see the quality you are delivering, they are the one that will advertise to others. So have a good policy on your school fee collection, so that at the end of the day, you don't have huge debts outside. And then you are struggling to pay your staff. The staff welfare is poor, and then the staff are feeling like running away from your school. It will be a disadvantage. Now, not only the issue of school fee, you should be able to have what we call cost control strategies. When you want to buy things, how do you cost? Who buy things for you? Your school uniform, the school materials, the school books. How do you have the bargaining power to look into different people or different sellers and then be able to go for the one that you think is more comfortable and will give you the best quality for your school? Then number 2 about financial management is transparent accounting practice. If you have a bursar and that bursar is not transparent, your school will always be running into deficit. If you have any staff in charge of your financial control, all right, and there is no transparency, there is going to be a challenge with your fees. He will collect money and pocket it and report something else. So look for the right person into your financial system. Then number 3 is revenue generation. Of course, I've mentioned the school fee. We talk of grants. You could write letters to people, to philanthropists, and people that could contribute to your school. And for sponsorship, programs are coming. Inter-house sport is coming. Some other school events are coming up. Valedictory service or end of the year party. How do you go about seeking for support such that at the end of the day you have a good financial funds to be able to run those programs? All these are very, very important in the financial management. Then the next point is academic oversight. As a school owner, you must not be negligent about the academics. I've told you in the introduction that there are 3 cardinal things we look at in school management: academics, administrative, and then finance. You must be able to have a good monitoring skill in what your teachers teach, the curriculum, the standard, and its compliance to education practice. and to the standard of the NERDC and the international standards as well. You must be able to monitor your curriculum. What is the lesson plan like? What is the lesson note like? What is the lesson content and the delivery like? You must be interested. The teacher's classroom management must be properly supervised. Teacher supervision and classroom observation must be taken seriously. Then student assessment and data analysis. When results are written, do you take time to collect those results and analyze the result and the performance of your children and see where they are doing well and where they are not doing well, and see how to encourage or reinforce teachers that are doing well and teachers that are not doing well? You must take that as one of the germane things in your day-to-day running. Then you must also ensure promoting academic excellence. You must do everything within your power to ensure that your school is flying academically. Do you get me? Once your school is flying, forget, parents will definitely patronize. Then number 6 is school operations and facility management. As a school owner, you have so many facilities. The school bus is there, the chairs, the tables, the lockers for the pupils, the instructional materials are there, the board, the marker, depending on what you are using in your school, the building itself, and every other facility that you use. A school manager must have supervision over all those resources. That is what we call school operations and facility management. Daily school routines and operational system must be set right. Your health system is there, your health bay, your driving sector is there, the cleanliness of the environment, safety and crisis management. You are using electricity, you are ensuring that no part of the wires and other things that can injure the students. You also talk about technology and infrastructural use. All the facilities you use in teaching that are technologically oriented, you must ensure that those technological equipment are working well. Computer, laptops, system, and you are talking of clever boards, smart boards, and other facilities that are used in the classroom that are technologically oriented. Then you ensure maintenance. Yes, some of these things will be damaged due to continual use, your vehicle and some other things, but you must ensure that those things are properly maintained. You must teach your students, you must teach your pupils, you must teach your teachers good maintenance culture. Otherwise, all the earnings you are making, all the profits you are making, you will be spending them on repairs. So teach good and maintain good maintenance culture. Number 7, I think, is building a positive school culture. Establishing discipline is number 1. There must be a well-established disciplinary measures in the school system. Establishing discipline policies and student support system. All these are very important. Then parent and community engagement. As a school, you are existing in a community. You are not standing alone. So you must frequently interact with the system in which you are living. PTA meeting, call people around. You relate with NEPA if you are using the PHCN, PHCN, and then you relate with other members, the government, the zonal office, the state education ministry, and so on and so forth. All these are people you must continually engage, because the school does not exist in isolation. As a school manager, you must know the role of each community leaders as it regards to your school and where they can help, where they can come in to play a role. Very important. Then conflict resolution and communication. As a school manager, you must, part of the way to building a positive school culture is to have good conflict resolution skill. Your staff, between your parents and your staff, between yourself and your parents, because the parent at times may just come to the school and start a quarrel and start a fight. How do you manage those crises? How do you manage them? Then communication skill. You communicate your parents upcoming events, information about salary, create WhatsApp platforms or some other platforms where you can be posting information. If you don't have one, from time to time, to ensure you carry your parents along. If a child has a challenge in the school, don't cover it. Immediately call out for the parent and communicate the parent. Do you understand? So these are ways to build positive and effective school culture. Then number 8 is legal and regulatory compliance. Understanding education laws and policies, very important. Do you have the national policy on education in your school? You must read that book and study other laws that are related to child abuse, to child disciplinary act, to staff management, to staff welfare, to the school itself as an institution. And you must understand your fundamental human right as a school manager, as a school owner, so that when there are intruders, you will be able to know what to say. You must also know what the school stands for as towards other regulatory agencies. If you are living in a community where water is running, or there is waste management agencies operating, you must understand how all those people work. Inspections from the ministry, you must understand what they need. Then record keeping and documentation, very important. All your record, lesson note of your teachers, lesson plan, diaries, register, and visitors book, log book, and all of other records that are used in the school must be properly kept for legal reasons and for record purpose. Then risk management. What are the policies about risk management in the school system? You must understand this. Number 9 is monitoring and evaluation. Monitoring and evaluation. You must have a proper benchmark. Oh, this is the pattern I want the school to operate. This is the setting on which I want the school to operate. You must be able to monitor what is going on in the classroom, what is going on with the security, what is going on at the gate, what is going on in the health section, health bay or sick bay, what is going on in the different sections. And you are able to do what? To monitor all those sections to ensure that there is a control. Even your finance. So you must ensure internal audit and reviews. Then continuous planning and improvement must be in place. How do we improve on this area? How do we improve on this other area? How do we improve on our service delivery? How do we improve on our relationship with parents? And thank God for this kind of training. It's going to impact your life positively. Then number 10, you also think of action planning and implementation, developing a school improvement plans. Action planning and implementation, developing a school improvement plan is very important. The school lives and operates on planning. So we keep planning. We keep setting strategies. We keep putting things in place to ensure that the school continues to remain seasoned even as the age is growing. So in ensuring a proper action planning and implementation, number 1, you must ensure developing the school through continuous improvement plan. Number 2, delegating and managing tasks. You have to delegate as a leader. You can't do everything. As a school owner, you can't be everywhere at the same time. But you have to delegate and get feedback. Then work with that. Then the next point there is time management. For school leaders, you must be able to know how to manage your time. Otherwise, you'll be wondering, all of this they are talking about, how do I manage to cope with everything? It is about how effective you can manage your time. It is very possible. Then you must also track progress and accountability. This section, I think we're improving in our driving, in our transportation session. Great. I think the teachers arriving early to school, that's an aspect. oh, I think the way the children are getting and enjoying the classes and they're flowing with the leaders, there's an improvement. So as a school head, you must continually ensure you are tracking the progress of your school. Don't be static. Don't be static. So if you are able to have these 10 skills, these 10 effective skills of school leadership, leadership, you can be sure that your school is on a good side to achieving a great success. But as I round off, these are tips that can also help you as a teacher. Number one, start the day with staff briefing. Start the day with staff briefing. Gather your staff together, pray together, and then give them instruction for the day. You tell them your vision for the day. That will be great. Number two, be accessible and available and visible. As a school head, make yourself available. Don't always again be an office staff permanently. Then your teachers come, they knock, you are busy. Then the student want to see you, you are busy. Your pupils want to come to see you, you are busy. If you are like that, you will not be able to move the school to progress or much progress. Number three, ensure a smooth start for the students. The term is starting newly. Give orientation to your students, to your pupils. The day is starting. Start with a good sound assembly devotion, and then make sure that you start a good day. Both the teachers, the staff, the students. As I've said, greet your staff, greet your students. Where possible, shake their hands. Let there be some rapport between you and interaction between you and your staff and your pupils. In fact, right from the time you start the day, there are sometimes you can start at the entrance and be welcoming your pupils or your staff as they come to the school, and they will be like, wow, our guy is standing here today. And then another day you change the style, and then there are some days you stand at the gate or at the entrance, and then each staff that comes, you smile and say, how is your family today, how was your night, and all of that. And then they are happy and they say, wow, this woman shows concern about us. So number four, monitor teaching and learning activities. Very important. Track all this from time to time. Get feedback from students. Are you enjoying the classes? Get feedback from the staff. The student doing? Number five, maintain clear communication. Clear communication. Always give announcement in a very clear language to pupils, to parents, to staff, to everyone. Number six, manage discipline consistently. Handle student behavior or behavior issues quickly and fairly. Don't be partial, and ensure that you follow up the same discipline policy or discipline. If things happen, always try to ensure that you give a similar treatment where it will not show partiality either among staff or among your students. Then number seven, keep administrative tasks organized. Organize your day. Have an organizer. Note all you want to achieve today, what you want to do. It will help you in your time management. And then as you're achieving each of them, I want to see Mr. Ojo concerning Peter's marking of his notes. I want to see Mrs. Tayo concerning the welfare of one child in his class. Today a child has not been in school for 2 days now. Okay, I need to call the parent to talk to them. So you note all those things, and then you organize your work properly. Number eight, you attend to facilities and cleanliness. Ensure your school is neat. Ensure your school is sparkling. When parents come in, when visitors come in, let them say, wow, look at the environment, so neat. It attracts people, it attracts patronages. Number nine, be prepared for emergencies. Please listen, that's school management. There must be emergencies, and you should not be the type that is emotional about issues. As a school management, expect that there could be crisis. As a school owner, expect crisis. No matter how perfect you try to do things, expect days that things will come up that you don't even expect at all. All the same, you must have a good conflict management skill, and as well as have a good damage control mechanism in your school to ensure that when there are emergencies, you are able to handle them effectively. Then number 10, finally, is end each day with reflection and planning. How has today fared? How has today gone? In the office, with the student, your relationship, your interaction, your office, and every other thing you have engaged that day. reflect on it, then plan for tomorrow. See areas of flaws, then see areas where you have done well, appreciate yourself, acknowledge it, and then see where you can actually improve. So if you do all of this, your school will be the best in the community. Thank you for listening.